guys, today we're gonna be talking about embarrassing things we have done in our lifetimes.
I just burned my hand.
And he's not ashamed, so that doesn't count. He literally took his hand and put it on the heater until it turned burning red. He put it on my face and I was like, ow. So, one of the things I did that was most embarrassing, I went to Sky Zone for my birthday 2 years ago. Austin was with me and David.
That represents my mood.
If you don't know what Sky Zone is, Sky Zone's like this big place with trampolines in it. It's this building, and then they have like basketball goals. You can play dodgeball in the trampolines.
They don't have Cheerios.
You can jump in a foam pit. It's like the Dolan Twins warehouse.
Almost. Oh, nay, I burn. I'm in the fire.
But
so basically, we were jumping into the foam pit, and this girl jumps.
I jumped, and I couldn't get out.
Well. I got out fine.
I sunk. Well, you're not as fat as Lena. And you tell me to stop. And I couldn't get out, and I like sunk to the bottom of the pit.
And a 4-year-old yelled at her.
And it was like, I couldn't get out for the life of me. And I was like sitting there trying to get out. And it was embarrassing because everybody was looking at me, and I was like, it was so embarrassing. And then I finally got out, and this kid said, he cussed at me. He said, dang. He said, how long does it take you to get out of a fat pit? Or whatever the foam pit, not fat pit. You can call me Xana Mojo. And then I embarrassed myself more and ruined my birthday because the whole time I wouldn't get back in any foam pit or anything. I was like, I just want to go home. This is the worst day ever. Honestly, I'm not very athletic, and that place was like for people who do backflips on the trampolines.
I had fun, and I'm not athletic.
You're just ruining me.
She didn't want to stay, but she paid the money to be there. That was the first thing we did, though, so it was disappointing.
Yeah. The next embarrassing moment I can remember. That was filming. Okay, the next thing happened most recently. I was screaming at my mom about Orange is the New Black or something in the other room, and I came...
I need a nap.
Get in the shot!
I'm napping!
And I come out of the bathroom naked, like butt naked, like random stuff. And I realized my whole family was in there. I came running out and I was like, hey! And I was like butt naked. So Austin went home. And the third thing is that
Austin's right here. This is Austin's home.
So another time I went to Dollar General. I was so embarrassed after this happened. I don't remember the full story, but I know I FaceTimed him right after it happened.
Oh, I remember
I was looking for glue in the Dollar General to make slime. And I heard somebody, like, scream my name. And I was like... Somebody legit said Caitlin. And I was like... And then I went down the wrong aisle and I couldn't find the glue. And then... I remember now. I have, like, a problem with hearing sometimes. Like, legit. And I went up to the lady at the register. And our Dollar General is set up weird. The one by Los Radas. And it was like, they have registers 1, 2, and 3 connected together. Like there's no separation.
Like a wall in between each one.
No.
I have the wrong one.
Yeah. And then to the right, when you're gonna go check out, there's one in the middle, just in the middle of the store, and then there's one in the corner or whatever. To the 3 that were connected, and the lady was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? And she was like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, honey, I can't hear you. And so I finally get the message, but first I put my stuff up there and I was like waiting for her to pay, and she said, I said go to aisle whatever over there, that's where I'll check you out. And I'm like, that was the first time I felt embarrassed, but it was just this woman, so I didn't feel too embarrassed. I start walking over there, and I realize there's a bundle of Pepsis in the middle of the aisle, and I try to walk through them, because I didn't see them.
A bundle of what?
Like Pepsis, like, you know when they're stacked high. And there was like 5 guys.
Swipe or no swiping.
And they were all old, and they just kind of looked at me and went, and I was like, I know I'm stupid, please stop staring at me. And then, so I went to the back of the store because I was so embarrassed and pretended like I was getting more glue. And they only had 1 bottle of glue left or whatever, so I was like, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart. I'm gonna burn my hand. He needs sleep.
I do.
So then I come back up to the register
only
and
90 calories. Oh.
He's like, it's 22 grams of sugar a lot.
We can only imagine how many is in the slushie though.
Do that again. So then, as I was saying, I come back up to the register, and I'm at the register that's in the middle of the aisle. Not the 3 that are connected, not the one over in the corner, but the one in the middle. And there's a man checking me out. Like
Wait a minute.
actually checking me out, like not like looking at me. And the guy looks at me. The guy looks at me and he says, "Caitlin," and I'm like, I said, "Have I met you before?" And he said, "Caitlin," and I'm like, "Am I dreaming?" So I was like,
a hard time believing this.
No,
Picture
I was-
it didn't happen.
I was honestly so confused. I remember I called you when this happened. I FaceTimed you and I was in your mom and I was like, he just said my name and I was like,
remember this because you interrupted Big Brother.
yeah. Scoot over. I'm boasting this. And then he said it was this.
Also.
I counted out the wrong change and handed him like, I don't know, like 10 dimes or something. I don't know. And he said, "Ma'am," and I was like daydreaming, and he was like, "Ma'am," and I was like, "Oh, sorry," and I gave him another quarter, and he was like, "Stupid." But the next story of being embarrassed. In 2nd grade, there was this kid in my class.
What state is BC?
So in 2nd grade, this is gonna be really short, but I was in class and I had to I was laughing for something. I do this a lot, like I'll cough and I'll be like, or I'll be laughing, I'll be, and I fart. So this was the most embarrassing thing. We were taking a test and this kid was cracking jokes, and I laughed.
Why was he talking during the test?
I don't know.
His test should have got invalidated.
It was 2nd grade.
No, it wasn't.
And
Sacramento.
That's in California.
No, it's not.
But anyway, I farted so loud, and everybody looked at me. And this kid in my class, we're just gonna call him Jay. He said, "That was Caitlin." and I looked with shame in my eyes, like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "Mm-mm."
She's a liar.
I said, "Maybe it was you."
You did not.
I really said. How are you gonna say that? He said, "Miss Carter, I know you heard all of us silent during this test, and she just took the biggest fart." I puked on the walls in 2nd grade on the last day of school.
I puked on a girl in 3rd grade.